right next to our hotel, we discovered that there's a little market here. So let's go in and check it out. It seems like it's more of a not really a market, like a grocery store. With just a bunch of different stalls. Oh, I guess they got some. Oh, they got some of these. Some like Yang's dumpling style. Those are good.
The smells in here are so strong and they're delicious.
We got some squabs over there. Some breads. More dumpers. They just fried the entire chicken. Couldn't even cut off any limbs. They just fried the whole thing. Oh, innards. Yeah, so this is like straight up a whole vegetable market, and you can get any of the fried or interesting foods you want.
It's so interesting to walk by and like you get super strong fruit smells on one side and then super strong meaty smells on another side.
Nudes. Oh my gosh, let's take home some nudes and cook them in the microwave.
I think we could just boil some water and just...
Yeah, that's how it works, right? This kind of looks like that Korean bread. The seafood area, of course, the smelliest part of every market. Is that like a grub?
You got grubs.
They got grubs. Of course they got grubs. All right, here we are. Oh, that one of them isn't alive anymore. Rip. Rip that fish. Is it fresh if it's dead, but it's still in the tank?
I think so. It's got water around it still.
So it's just kind of a little food market. You might be able to pick up some bread or something like that here. Or some innards if you want some like intestines or something.
Can you eat them raw?
You can, actually. It's called isao. Raw version. This part is very grocery store.
Yeah.
If you just look right here, it's just straight up a grocery store. And this part is meat market. Cool. Little exploration, little place to get a snack if need be when we're hungry at our hotel.
Some fresh produce. You want all these tomatoes? I know you're a tomato lover.
I love that they're extra large tomatoes too. We get a giant dough steak. Those are good. I really want some of those Yang's dumplings right now. Those look good. We're not here for dumplings right now. Shanghai was where we got all the dumplings. It's time for one thing and one thing only.
Quack quack.
Chicken?
Quack quack.
Whoa! Chow Yang. What? Whoa! It's flower petals, yes.
I thought they were like weird looking chili peppers at first.
What's gonna pop up next?
Should we make a band called the Weird Looking Chili Peppers?
That would be more appropriate. There's a tiny dog right there. Where do they come from? Is it this man's dog? Oh, it's taking a pee or a duker.
Whose dog is that?
This man's dog, he seems to be walking briskly towards it. Or no, he's walking past it. Whose small dog is this? Escape dog, escape dog. Oh wow, it's taking off. It's gonna die for sure. Oh no.
The question is, will it go onto the road and get hit by a car, or will an e-bike come and run it over on the sidewalk?
It doesn't help that it's black.
Yeah, I didn't even know. We walked by it earlier and I didn't notice.
I meant because the cops are more likely to shoot it.
Oh.
But yeah, there's lights on the ground.
Yeah.
In the tree, is there bird nests? Oh no, they don't even cover them up here. They're just straight up lights. We're gonna walk this way and then there's gonna be a dead little dog in the street. That'd be very messed up.
I see a dead little dog.
Me neither. At least we can see these lights.
I got a leaf on my face.
Oh. Well, this is the highest rated duck place I could find on Google, and it's right next to our hotel. So that's convenient. King. It was so zoomed in on your face I couldn't see that. There we go. It's time for some duck.
I'm ready to quack quack all over these frack fracks.
Hopefully it's good. The waiter was very pushy, trying to make us get like the most expensive thing on the menu.
The supreme Beijing duck, which seemed like it was just the duck, but you get more and like
bread.
Yeah.
And some green thing. I don't know what the green thing was.
They really wanted us to get some beer and We've seen a lot of foreigners in this place now.
A lot. Like
This restaurant is like half-half.
more white people than Chinese people in here probably. But this is extremely highly rated, so I don't know. Apparently the foreigners know about it.
And if it was only foreigners, we'd be shocked, but it's half-half, so there's locals that go here too.
We'll see if it's any good. We've never had any Chinese roasted duck or any Peking duck, so you don't know what it's going to be like.
And it's a Beijing specialty, so we're here
Come
now.
on. I mean, they got the decor. It feels like we're in China already.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel like we were in China any times we've been in China, but now that we're in this restaurant with the Chinese decor,
Let's eat some duck and some pork balls. Here we go. It smells like a meatball, and it looks fried. But I think it's just a meatball.
a pork ball.
There's pork balls in front of you right now. It's time to go at them.
Plain pork ball first. Hot. Oh, that's good.
Oh, is it any different than any other pork meatball you've had?
Just 1 second. I wish we had our mineral water now.
You might not bring it out and charge us for beer. You never know. I like meatballs. I ate a lot of meatballs. They do have like a little crunch on them, a little crisp. I'll dip it in this. I don't know if it's spicy or what. And I don't even know what this is. Let's try that. Oh, it's just straight up cumin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it smells like.
I burnt my tongue for sure now.
It's interesting. It doesn't have like a firmness like that a normal meatball does, like a beef meatball or whatever arrangement of meats are in a normal meatball.
It just has that crunch on the outside, that's it.
Yeah, it's like the fry and it crunches and then it just breaks apart and just melts like in your mouth almost. It's pretty tasty. The sauce is just a sweet and sour sauce. It doesn't have like a ton to make it just like amazing, but it's a pretty solid little snacker. While we wait for our duck.
The main attraction of this whole video.
I'm ready to eat a duck. We got the cheap order, so they didn't bring us our food. They gave the people next to us their food first because they ordered the more expensive version of what we ordered. This is very interesting.
We are not supreme.
The guy pushed it so hard and it was like, this is really weird how much he's trying to get us to buy this, and the people next to us bought it and they got their food. All of their food, significantly earlier than us. And now we're still sitting here waiting. We haven't even got our water yet.
Look at the way he's cutting that duck. I'm over the way in the corner, but I'm still watching from over here. If this was our pet duck,
That's good.
he would have been cut up into even more pieces.
The famous duck, the Peking of ducks, with this and this. It's just a tortilla, just a flour tortilla.
Do people normally eat this Peking duck this way?
I don't know, or is it just this restaurant? I don't know, but the people next to us, he showed them how to eat it. Didn't show us. Let's remember that.
Are you gonna come around?
But they just made it into like a taco.
Why don't you just try the duck by itself?
Go ahead. You try some duck.
So you got like these crispy skin, and then the inside has some actual meat pieces with the crispy skin.
That is not much meat.
Do ducks not have much meat? I wouldn't think so.
Duck is a fat fracker.
Duck is a fat fracker. That fracker has a lot of meat.
Look at this duck right there. Isn't he thick?
Oh, the outside's so crispy. It literally melts in your mouth.
Oh.
But that mother is oily as nuts. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can see it glistening.
Chinese food is very oily, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you definitely notice it. That's delicious though. I'll obviously gotta get into it. I wanted to see the meat here.
You're kind of ruining our beautiful duck.
I'll fix it.
Fix it now. Stack it back up, stack it up. That's the butt part. That's the most important part. Oh, come on.
The meat itself is so similar to turkey, it's crazy. It's like a less flaky turkey.
Did you just call this duck a gobbler? Alright, I'll just snag a little bit here, and then I will make a tortilla. I'll make a turkey or duck taco. Oh wow. Wow, it is so oily. It like oozes oil and juice. That's really good. That is really, really good. Wow, this thing.
I feel like that would be good at like slapping people in the face.
It smells like noodle dough, like uncooked noodles. That's exactly what it smells like. And it tastes like literally nothing. Noodle dough.
Wait, no, you're not supposed to make it hot. You're supposed to eat that all. Did you just disrespect Chinese culture?
Should I run now?
You're in Beijing. There's no escape.
Now I have to chew this thing for so long.
You should take the whole stack and just take a huge nibbler.
And have the guy come back and there's just a bite mark on it.
Just act like nothing happened.
Look at how thin these are. You think it's like this, and you're like, oh wow, but no. That is so little. Like at least a chicken will give you like a little bit of a chunk. Look at this. This is on one of the pieces. What is this? This thing's all skin. All right, I'm loading it. Got 3 in there.
That's a loaded boy.
Oh, you're supposed to transfer this. This just smells like thick soy sauce. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Wow, that does not work very well. We didn't get a spoon or anything. Is this sugar or salt? Sugar.
Sugar, interesting. Look at that sugary boy.
And I'll take some onion. Oh, this is really just like a very fresh little sandwich here I'm making, other than the super oily duck. But here we go. I probably don't have enough soy sauce, but I have no other way to transfer it. Unless I just roll it up in a ball and just dunk it in.
That seems like it would be way too much, but there is a lot of soy sauce in there.
I'm making my own dumpling.
Are you gonna one bite this, Fracker?
Yep. It's like Korean barbecue. My gosh, that's the way to do it. These taste a lot better when there's something inside of it, I have to say. Who would have thought? I think the duck really does complement like the burrito. The burrito.
They had spring rolls, or duck spring rolls, and they called them duck burritos, okay? That's where he's getting that from.
Yeah, because it just kind of comes in, because the duck isn't like a super flavorful meat. And anyway, it's like the skin just kind of gives off like an oily, juicy flavor, and you kind of just get that coming through the rice taste and the vegetable taste and that little bit of soy sauce I put in there. And there's that little sweetness from the sugar. It's really interesting. It's really good. Is that the way you're actually supposed to eat it? Let us know down in the comments below. But Peking duck, burrito style? Who would have thought it could be this tasty? I'd eat this. I'm not disappointed at all. That was a huge mistake. That's so strong. This is a tribute to the forefathers.
I did not expect that noise.
That's a huge mistake.
Guys, we've almost finished our duck, but we're starting to like it a little bit less as we eat more and more.
I like the meat part. I don't like the skin as much.
It's really oily.
I think it's really oily.
But I mean, overall, pretty solid.
I think this is good. I don't know if it's the American in me, or the whiteness, or what, but I would rather not have this or these, and I'd rather just eat this duck with mashed potatoes and some corn.
I think you could easily substitute a Peking duck for a Thanksgiving turkey, and people would eat it in the U.S.
You could. You just need mashed potatoes and corn.
Yes, it has to have all the Thanksgiving sides that you normally have.
But it could work. It's good. I like it. I like the meat more. I love this meat. Give me that meat. All right, now a tribute to my forefather. That's like 4 of them right there.
I'm gonna make one of those like those cut designs and you open it up, you know?
Oh, yeah, like the school. Oh my god. Are you regretting a lot of things right now? No, it might have been decent if you like covered it in sugar first. It would have been like a crepe.
Cool.
Honor the forefathers is what you're doing right now.
Very satisfying, but
Except for the taste.
yeah. Not bad.
Do you feel
Finish
it?
this dang duck already.
Yeah, we're gonna end this thing. At least the meat. Do you feel it in your jaw yet? When I put the first one in, I felt it in the back of my jaw.
I've been chewing so much, but I can't swallow still.
We'll see you guys in about a year when he's done. We finished these. It's still weird to me. We haven't seen a 7-Eleven.
That building looks like a honeycomb on top.
We didn't get a honeycomb ice cream.
And dang, Sakcho.
But this one, we can take a nibble off of this one.
No, that's illegal for sure.
You sure? This is Beijing, the land of freedom and opportunity. If you want to munch a honeycomb, you go ahead and munch it.
Speaking of munching, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about our swindle. We got swindled at the restaurant. So there's some other people that came in and sat kind of close to us, and we saw them ordering, and they wanted the duck. And then I saw the guy do the same thing that he did to us, where he's like pointing at the supreme one, and we're like, oh no, no. And they did the same thing. They're like, no, I just want the normal one. And he just like didn't say anything, and they're like, just the normal one. And he was like, okay. And then same thing happened to them. No one taught them how to eat the food. They got swindled. If you pay the extra 50 RMB.
Very, very interesting that would be a thing. It's like shaming you that you didn't get the thing. And all it came with was one extra thing of the bread that we didn't really like, and then buns.
Yeah.
And some like duck that's on the rice.
So we didn't really want that.
And those people got alcohol too, so they were the high rollers. Come on. It was just so interesting. We probably ordered 10 minutes before they did, and then their food rolled out immediately, and ours took like 25 minutes.
But overall, pretty solid. It'd be interesting to try some other ducks, some places. Like we never.
You have one in your condo.
Yeah, I'll dice that cracker up.
But yeah, it was a good food experience, but a bad service experience. The service wasn't bad. It was just
nice. It was weird.
I guess it was probably actually bad service.
Yeah, I think it was all.
It was bad service. We're just trying to be nice, but no, it was bad.
Yeah.
They privileged people that spend more money. Cool buildings. Why didn't we stay in that hotel?
Guys, when are we gonna see the building?
I think it's over there.
Really?
Yeah, like on the other side of those buildings.
Wowzers.
Wow, that's bright and large.
1 second. We didn't set up our travel vlog shot.
Wow, that was extremely cutesy. Are we a couple traveler now?
Oh yeah, Ty and Zach.
One road.
2 paths.
Is that? I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. We found this is like kind of a cool walking area in this area of town. Where we got the hotel, I looked online and a lot of people said, oh, you have to stay in this area, you have to stay in this area. This is the cool place with the bars and the restaurants and all that stuff. We don't really go to bars, and we only eat at restaurants, and usually it's quick, local stuff, hopefully. But this seems to be where like cafes are, Italian food, stuff like that.
And Italian food is extremely expensive in most Asian countries.
Yes, it is. But first and foremost, Burger King. Travel vlogger style. You didn't do your smile yet. There we go. Wow. It's beautiful. Alright, vlogger shot.
You have to do like very soft narration over about something about Beijing. Well, here we go.
Beijing just kept surprising me. Another tree, another light, another bar, another drink, another duck, another Peking. Beijing will always remain part of me in my heart. If you could belch on command, that would have been perfect. Wow, look it, guys. We're really in the area. I didn't expect it to be like this down in these areas. It's so much different than where our hotel is over by the main street over there. Wow. It's incredibly different. It's like a Shenzhen looking area.
Yeah, like a big mall with like sort of outdoor mall with a huge centerpiece in the middle.
Yeah.
Outsideness.
Just no Taco Bell.
That's you.
Holy nuts, that is me.
If you know, you know.
You know, if you know, you know. That's all I can say. And that's you. Polo Ralph Lauren.
If you know, you know.
Yep. Wow, this is really Shenzhen-like. It's like Coco Park, but the non-mall ver. And they have a box billboard. That's better than 3D. Three-dimensional box. It's a 3D billboard. He can't look away. He can't. He's glued. He's glued. And he looks like a fish. There we go. Title aside, I was not expecting this. Foreigner shocked.
We got here and we just were greeted with like wide open streets with like the big buildings on each side, like the big chunky buildings. And it was just that everywhere we went in the city looking for that ox gourd earlier. And now there's this area.
How cool is this? This is the hip area. What the heck is this called? Satoan Saniton? Something like that. I don't remember. Something with an S and there's an N in there and a T and an L.
I don't know, it's just madness, dude.
Okay, what's the power of 10? Power to the 10? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, the ness is only to the 10. The mad is in parentheses, so you're actually multiplying the mad times ness, but ness is times 10, so it's mad ness 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 ness.
Is that math?
Science.
Oh, all right. Madness wants me to open this door.
It's clickbait.
It's kind of cold, actually.
It's like a medium temperature wall.
Well, let's compare it to a different wall. Actually, this one's colder.
Yeah, that one is colder.
And now there's a huge handprint on it. Some poor guy's gonna have to squeegee this later, and you just ruined his day.
Well, my prints are valuable.
True. We have to save this thing. How do we need like a piece of tape and like get it off?
Yeah.
We don't have any tape. All right, let's go. We don't have tape or an aux cord. I think they have aux cords at Chanel.
For sure.
I don't see Jenny on Chanel. Do they not like Jenny in China or what? Oh, I see a fairy in Chanel though. They got Shake Shack. What weird shake do they have at Shake Shack? Beijing exclusive. Hutong Hawthorne. I gotta get it, right? Tried to get the Beijing exclusive shake and failed. My Alipay is bugging out hard, and my card didn't work, which is very sad. I don't think they'll have it. No. We're still looking for that aux cord. Nikon, we thought maybe because it's a camera place, but it looks like it's like an Apple store for cameras. So,
Hey.
pretty cool area. Let's go this way. That's how kind we are. I know. We're just very, very kind people. And we should show that on camera, and then you should all give us money.
Money.
If we do nice things for people, because that's how the world works now. 2024, get in line. It's a pretty cool park thing. Mall, outdoor mall that's not technically a mall. Is it a strip mall? If it goes in a big square?
It's a square mall.
Ooh. Cool, cool, cool. Visit Korea year. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Is that like an event? Is Visit Korea year?
We just did that. We did the event. Yeah.
Done. Go check out our Korea series. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.